Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District. Track announcer Shannon Doyle with you, and we've got Greg Gangle joining in for the pregame show tonight. We are going to set up the action for tonight's Super High Five following the break. Before we get to that, let's look at our HBI play of the day. A first-timer here, Greg Gangle.
Yeah, I kind of took the bull by the horns recommending this one. I think it's a relatively soft maiden class, February. Young horses at London. So post 6 and all, I just like the qualifier. I just think that if Together We Run can just duplicate that type of performance, 2-3 and change up Flam, if she can do that here, I think she's the best horse in the race.
There's no world beaters in here. They certainly don't appear that they could beat 2-4, right? This whole field.
Yeah, exactly. So I like the back half and 1-1. I like the fact that Jay Harris is back aboard. We talked about her mother banking more than $200,000, a mark of 52 and change for Paul Ritchie and company. So
a trainer, right? Hot trainer.
Exactly. Kyle Bosens is doing things the right way here in 2018, and like I said, I don't think this filly needs to improve at all to get the job done.
All right, right off the bat, HBI play of the day for HBI Bet Western Fair District race number 1. The early pick 3 kicks off in that first race. I'm going to go to the 1-2-6, so we got to use the play of the day in that opening leg. Over to race number 2, we're 4 deep in there. Third race, number 7, Turbo Diva, kind of jumping off the page at me. You're getting some decent value. Rough trip for her last time out, but she can bounce back in there. Early pick 4 starts in that third race. It's a 3, 6, or 7. Sports Crazy off the win. Dream Fair Eternity keeps on improving. And then, of course, Turbo Diva. I went deep in race number 4, 6 deep, in fact. That's a wide open group in there. Looking at One Tough Nerd and Better Be Said for me in race number 6 to complete it. Also going to use the 9, Ann Expense, who's dropping back down in class. Just a couple of ideas there for an early pick 4. Late pick 4 starting in race number 7. My late pick 4, it's all going to hinge on race 8, number 3, American Legend. How can you go wrong with Bob McClure, Len Lalonde Jr.?
Yeah, Len Lalonde's had 10 starts here at the Raceway, 5 wins, 4 seconds. So not going to find any value. So, again, I don't blame you.
Look for value in the other leg. That's where I'm so deep. I'm 5 deep race 9, 7 deep there in the 10th and final to complete it. Need that key American Legend to show up in race 8. Going to take a short break right now. We'll come back with a whole lot more. We'll discuss average pools in 2018. We are going to take a very close look at that Super High Five play with the carryover money in effect. And the newest member for Team to the Moon is set to race here. Her Ontario debut coming up on Friday night. Stick around.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
Hey, welcome back to the pregame show, everyone. You're watching Race Day at the Raceway Western Fair District. It's half-mile harness racing action. Track announcer Shannon Doyle with me for the pregame. Greg Gangle, we will set up this evening's action. Right off the bat, wagering menu for this evening. Low 15% takeout on some key wagers here. Pick 3, pick 4. And Super High Five playing. Free program selections, everything you need. It's on our website, westernfairdistrict.com. Go-to wagers. They are that pick 3 play right up front, but I know all horse players are eyeing up this race 6 Super High Five, hey?
Yeah, especially with that beautiful carryover coming in. We're going to guarantee that pool at $20,000. Wouldn't be surprised to see us well north of that. So, take advantage of these guaranteed wagers as well, along with the pick 3s and pick 4s.
Right on. I did some work over the weekend on tallying up some average pools and payouts on the go-to wagers, and this is what I've come up with. Those are solid.
Those are unbelievable, especially the payouts, considering that these are 20 cents. So your Super High Five, your average 20-cent payout, over $1,000. That's phenomenal.
And it was all through 2017 as well. The super high-five play, and now, of course, you've got that carryover to go after today. We are going to bring back a replay right now. It's from a week ago. One tough nerd. He was jumping off the program page at me last week out.
Yeah.
He went to the lead, but he did get pressed by a bit of a long shot, and better be said. We're going to pick it up here as they bend around the 5/8. One tough nerd, very strong on the lead. Coulter got the call to drive, but the driving at him, better be said. Travis Henry coming to him here. They're going by 3/4. You can see the 8 Stonebridge Better followed the pace setter all the way. You think he's going to follow today?
Well, it'd be interesting to see what Paul McKenzie does. I think that's the million-dollar question because the one horse doesn't show a lot of gate speed.
Right on. Into this final turn, you're going to see Better Be Said get a little bit rough, and he jumped it off. Travis just couldn't keep him together through that final turn. I'm not saying he's going to win it, but I think he's going to be second best because this pocket setter just couldn't stay close.
It'd be interesting to see what happens with that horse here tonight, but there's Stonebridge Better, and I think that he's the type of horse that likes to follow all day long. So 6-1 in the morning line, I think you got to use him somewhere on the ticket. I think the 2 is obviously the horse to beat, that being One Tough Nerd. Better Be Said, like you said, if he doesn't make a break, he's a key player there last week. So it seems like the inside couple horses are going to generate the most attention, but I think DM or DG Ram Tough from the outside, I think Scott Young's going to have one thing on his mind, and that's down the road.
Horse does show some early speed, so I believe we've got a fabulous graphic here done up for the Race 6 High Five. There it is. It's the carryover alert. We haven't had one yet in 2018. We love it when we got a carryover here, right?
We were due.
Right.
To say the least. We were long overdue, but again, you look at those type of numbers with the High Five carryover, well north of 5,000, guaranteed pool, $20,000. So essentially, you're playing into a negative takeout. Core customers should be all over this.
Right on. We talked about some key players here. I know our guest handicappers, they're all over 2, 3, and 9, but you mentioned the 8 Stonebridge Better could follow speed here. Now, there is maybe an option there from the backfield.
Yeah.
The one horse, Lion's Delight, shows nothing in the early going. Does get that rail, but Vic Putty, third time for him.
Yeah, exactly. And I do like the way that he closed last week in his latest. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a much better performance from him here tonight. But you see the fact that he had the rail at Woodbine 2 back and got away 7th. So you look at where he's been positioned in the opening quarter in his last 6 starts. The best he's gotten away is 7th. You can't win races getting away that far back.
And we do know, going a mile in the 16th here, the rail spot, it's not the rail advantage, right? When they're going a mile, it is the advantage, but when they're going a mile on a tick, it's just not the advantage.
Now, having said that, I think that this horse will thrive off a mile and a 16th with more racetrack to work with. He's 3-1 in the morning line. You know, that's because of the putty angle. But realistically, this horse should be about 10-1.
All right, so it's One Tough Nerd, the likely early speed. The 3 Better Be Said. He's just got to mind his manners. Stonebridge Better will be looking for a trip, and the 9 N Expense dropping back down in class. I believe he's a must-play. Nick Stewart choosing for George Robinson in there. With that, I've designed a ticket here, so we'll take a look at it. This is a $43.20 ticket on a 20-cent play. 2, 3, and 9 for me are the ones to use in the top spot.
I actually really like the way you crafted your ticket. This is the first time I've had a chance to look at it.
Okay.
I couldn't agree more. I would put those 3 horses on top. I like the fact that you're going to use Stonebridge Better in there for the place and show.
Suck along.
That's right, because you know that he's going to follow. He should be within range at the 3/4 pole, and then you're going to go absolutely as deep as you can within a budget for 4th and 5th. So
I was just trying to keep the price down.
That's right.
I said if there's anything in there to toss, the 4 and 5 are the ones showing the weakest to me.
And $43 for a 20-cent ticket. Some people might think, oh, that's a little expensive, but no, not really. When you're playing into $20,000, guaranteed, it's really not.
Right on. You're going to be playing into a very large pool there. Full card coverage tonight on TVG and HPI. That's always big for us.
Big pools, big guarantees. Lots to look forward to here tonight.
All righty. Friend of the show, Louis Sorella. He is team director for Team to the Moon, and he has got a new one in the barn, a fabulous story on a harness racing update crafted by Mel Keith this past week. This Bad Diva, she escaped a fire last season south of the border, so she survived that. I know Lou's wife, Maria, she's a breast cancer survivor, and so it goes together. Bad Diva. She's going to debut here on Friday night in, I believe, race number 6. Teen to the Moon, supporting Breast Cancer Awareness 2018, a wonderful cause.
Who's got a bigger heart than Lou and Maria?
Right on. I mean, this horse is meant to be with them. Again, surviving, one of few to survive the barn fire there south of the border with the connections there. And now she makes her Ontario racing debut right here in London. Friday night, we'll be looking for her newest member for Teen to the Moon. If you'd like more info on joining up with the team, team director Lou Sorella would love to hear from you. Contact Louis Sorella via Twitter or Facebook. He will share info on Teen to the Moon supporting Breast Cancer Awareness 2018. Let's go back and do some recapping now on some Pick 3 and Pick 4 playing. You're going to start it off maybe with this first-time starter, hey?
Oh, you're putting all the pressure on me, Sugar. Together we run. Post 6, first-timer. Like I said, I just think that she needs to repeat that qualifier, and she's the best horse in the race.
Right on. Okay, over into race number 2. I went 4 deep in there. The third race, 3 and 6 on form. The 7 is showing form. She just got roughed up last time.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that more than capable of bouncing back.
All right, early pick 4 starts in that third race. Stay on the same 3. I went 6 deep in race number 4. Nothing really jumping off the page. Driver Colin Kelly hops up on the 8 bunkhouse brawl in there. Needs his A game, but Colin Kelly's been doing really well here.
Yeah, he had a couple wins there last night, and, you know, confidence goes a long way.
Right on. Over into race number 5. It's the 2, Got Some Spark, who's had some traffic trouble in recent starts. The 3, Devious Behavior, showing decent. And the return to the races, driver Scott Coulter. Nobody really hotter than him right now since the start of 2018.
Yeah, especially at Western Fair. 38% he's winning at.
And he missed some time, but he's right back to where he left off.
Not a bad singer, too.
He does all right. Desperado, right? Alrighty, over to race number 6. It's the 2, 3, and 9. Those are the key players for that high five, right?
Absolutely.
7th race starts a late pick 4. Went 3 deep in the opening leg. Great looking feature on tonight. It's a handicap race. The better horses pushed to the outside there, you think?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, Gold Star Badlands is in there.
National Debt impressed me last time. Second best, but a winning trip, really. You know, it looked all right.
Big back half.
Right on. Over into race number 8. Number 3, American Legend, a must-play. Bob McClure is with us tonight. He's driving for Len Lalonde Jr. there. 5 deep in race number 9. And nothing really jumping off the page in race number 10. The 8, Maxim Sealster. It was Bob McClure staying on. But the trailing spot 8, not one of the better post positions here at a mile and 16th. And so I went looking for a bit of value because you know you're not going to get a whole lot on that 3 in race 8.
Yeah, that's a big, wide-open race. What a great nightcap.
You betcha. Okay, cameraman Trev standing by. I have no idea where he's going tonight. Where are you going, Trev? Race 5, number 6. This is no input whatsoever from myself or Greg. He's going to 6, Ginger. She's always in the hunt.
She's always there. I would have thought cameraman went to something with Alfie. I know he's a big Alfie fan, so
He likes all our drivers here.
Yeah, he does.
Garrett Rooney gets respect from the cameraman here in race number 5 with the 6, Ginger. So best of luck to the connections with that mare. Again, she is always in the hunt. It's another edition of Survivor Tuesday. Always free to play online or on track.
You got it, and it's free. That's the key thing.
Yeah, a chance for you to win your way into the grand finale on our new Cam Luck Classic night. Of course, it's a final Saturday in May to complete the meet. All you got to do is win an edition of Survivor Tuesday. Closing boards. Always free. Program selections, video replays, ticket ideas, more. It's all found on our website, westernfairdistrict.com/raceway. It's me and Greg Gangle wishing you all the best in making some money tonight at the track. It's London, Ontario, the Raceway at Western Fair District with the Race 6 Super High 5 Carryover Alert.